When Nazi Germany occupied Poland, it didn't just seize territory, it tried to erase a culture. But across cities and countryside, Poles created a shadow government, schools, courts, publishing houses, and military resistance all operated in secret. The secret state linked a government in exile with clandestine structures inside occupied Poland, preserving sovereignty under occupation. Teachers taught banned history in basements, passing knowledge that the Nazis sought to obliterate. Underground courthouses settled disputes in whispers, maintaining justice amidst chaos. A shadow press printed newspapers and literature to keep morale and national identity alive in the shadows. Above all, the Home Army, Armia Krajowa, coordinated sabotage, intelligence, and uprisings, culminating in the Warsaw Uprising of 1940. It was a heartbreaking showdown of courage and cost as ordinary Poles fought to free their city from. The secret state risked everything to keep civil society functional, defying the oppressive regime at every turn. It collected intelligence for the Allies, providing vital insights about German plans and atrocities. Sheltering Jews and political fugitives, the underground network was a refuge amidst organizing acts of sabotage. They slowed German exploitation of resource-rich. This was not random resistance, it was an attempt to preserve a full nation in miniature. Legal, educational, and military life continuing despite occupation. The clandestine education system kept the Polish language and history alive even under threat of death. In a dim cellar, children memorized poetry of Adam Mickiewicz, risking their lives for cultural survival. Meanwhile, a secret judge issued rulings in whispers, ensuring justice amidst. Couriers braved execution to carry underground newspapers that kept truth alive, risking everything for freedom. The rustle of pages in a cellar classroom, the smell of candle wax, these are the small acts that sustained a nation. A young girl recited fragments of Pan Tadeusz, the banned epic that embodied Polish spirit and resilience. Historical records reveal how the secret state preserved continuity and offered post-war legitimacy to a fragmented. Its institutions became symbols of resistance that inspired Poland's post-war claims to legitimacy. Many Poles viewed the underground structures as the true government, invisible yet. This clandestine effort was a masterclass in nation-building, emphasizing resilience and intelligence. Poland's secret state influenced the future of national identity and sovereignty long after the war. The Warsaw Uprising, a desperate attempt to liberate the city before Soviet occupation, ended in massive destruction and loss. Despite tragic failure, the uprising became a symbol of bravery and the unyielding hope for independence. Imagine the candle-lit schoolrooms where children silently recited poetry that the occupiers tried to erase. Picture underground courts holding whispered rulings, the weight of justice carried by. Visualize couriers risking death to deliver underground newspapers through Nazi patrols carrying the truth. The smell of wax and paper in hidden classrooms signifies a nation's refusal to forget its. The secret state's clandestine activities kept alive the Polish spirit even in the darkest hours. Their resilience laid the groundwork for Poland's post-war recovery and eventual. The institutions created in secrecy continued to inspire the Polish fight for independence after. Today, Poland's memory of the secret state reminds the world that resistance is also nation-building. These stories should be taught in every classroom to honor the courage of those who fought in the shadows. Sharing this history preserves the truth and highlights how ordinary people can sustain a nation under occupation. Poland's secret state teaches a timeless lesson. Even in darkness, hope and resistance endure. By remembering these acts of bravery, we acknowledge the power of civil resilience and cultural perseverance. This legacy reminds us that a nation's spirit can never truly be erased if its people refuse to surrender. In every candle-lit basement, a small act of defiance kept Poland alive in spirit and identity. Poland's underground institutions prove that resistance is more than rebellion. It is about building a future amid. The heroism of the Home Army and underground educators became a beacon of hope for generations. Their sacrifices laid the foundation for a reborn Poland proud of its resilience. Poland's secret state exemplifies how covert resistance can outsmart even the most oppressive regimes. The stories of courage from that dark time serve as a reminder that truth and freedom endure despite attempts to silence. If you believe these stories should be taught in every classroom, share this video. Remembering these details helps preserve the truth about Poland's remarkable resilience during occupation.